I'm Will Boex, co-founder and managing director of Flexi-Hex, and we're based in our main office in Porthleven, which is in the southwest of Cornwall. So having our software management system Unleashed, which was working really well for us, we quickly realised that we needed to track, I suppose, our customers and what our customers were buying, how they were buying it, and also managing our pipeline. And that's where we looked really at Prospect. It also had an amazing kind of integration with Unleashed. So we could then sort of use both those pieces of software to kind of look forward, but also kind of look currently at where we're currently sitting with our stock, and they just worked so well together. We had kind of regular customers, but we also had this pipeline of kind of interest that was like flooding in through our inbox. And we needed a way of tracking that and kind of bringing up reminders. And that's where Prospect really came in, is that we were able to really, understand our customers and understand the pipeline in a lot more detail, which gives us a lot more comfort as a business. And also it's really good information that the board can understand as well. We had to draw efficiencies in the business, and one of those is the CRM. If you can understand kind of what's coming through and understand the value of those potential customers, then it enables you to be more efficient at where you put your kind of effort within the business.
I'm Bella Collins. I'm the brand and strategy director here at Flexi-Hex. So when I joined Flexi-Hex, things were very disjointed, I would say. We were working on several different systems, and I don't think we really knew what business really looked like for us yet and how we were selling. So I was responsible for looking at the CRM system. We were already working with Unleashed when I came into the project, so we spoke to Unleashed and said, right, what CRM systems work really well with your program? Prospect worked really well for us as a small to medium-sized business that worked with a B2B business model. Now we have Prospect, we have the transparency through the entire sort of inquiry to revenue journey, and what is realistically going to come into play. So that's when we chose to go with Prospect, and we went through that onboarding process with Isabel, who was brilliant. She really held our hand through that process and the configurations that we could put in place to make it really personal to the way that we like to work. So that was really useful and a great onboarding process. The fact that I have somebody at the end of the phone or over email that I can talk to who takes note of all the things that I would find beneficial to us as a business. Now we watch the webinars, we get all the updates saying, when things are being released and bugs are being fixed, we can read through that. So it's really useful and sort of way of speaking to the business, you're not sort of left to it. Prospect CRM has supported our growth by making our sales team more efficient. Ultimately, they have more time to be on the phone and meeting our customers rather than spending time doing admin. I can see us really growing with Prospect, and it's great to see that Prospect are constantly improving as well.
I am account manager, look after mainly the UK and Asia Pacific, so down to Australia. Since switching over to Prospect and those sorts of things, it's a lot more clear to see if people have made previous contact and like I said, levels of stock that we have on hand for any inquiries that are coming in. We did have another software that we were using, but that was more geared towards marketing rather than sales and CRM. So the notes were quite patchy in terms of I suppose detailed overview of what was said, who had made contact. When we switched over to Prospect from our previous CRM system, it's quite a big change. We kind of had to step up what we were doing in terms of taking and recording notes, updating company details and contact details, and adding people into businesses within businesses. So it was a lot of work in terms of migrating quite patchy data into Prospect, but the process of switching over, we had quite a few consultations with people at Prospect showing us what the product did, how to use it. So when we're looking at the pipeline and sort of targets in terms of hitting revenue, the thing with Prospect is you can quite easily see reports on spending across my account, so I can see if there's been an unusual length of time between orders when we can expect orders to be coming in quite regularly. When it comes to building a pipeline, it's quite useful to see how sort of regular orders are coming in. The dashboard at the start shows me just a graphic on who our loyal customers are, champions, and we can see customers that are spending more than they were last year. We can see customers flash up in red that should have ordered by now but haven't, and it gives me kind of a call to action to get in touch. It's quite clear to see when there's a drop off from accounts, and we can rectify that quite quickly without it becoming a problem. So we've got a report on Prospect that shows inquiries that have come through the web form, and we use that on a daily basis to handle leads that come into the business.